Hello and welcome. Today we continue our series of the timeless insights and teachings and wisdom of King Solomon. And this is part 2 of a 3-part series. Let's continue with this quote of King Solomon, where he said, "An anxious heart weighs a man down, but a kind word cheers him up." And this quote exemplifies that anxiety can be burdensome, but kindness and encouragement can uplift the human spirit. He said, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." And this quote, metaphorically and realistically, speaks to the fact that acts of generosity and helping others bring personal fulfillment and well-being. As the statement or quote goes, what comes around goes around. You give what you get. He said, "The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin." Here in this quote, the wise people accumulate knowledge because they're wise, while the foolish people, they can talk and their mouth can lead them into conflict and trouble. And another quote, "The wealth of the rich is their fortitude city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor." This quote signifies the fact that wealth can provide security, while poverty can lead to vulnerability and hardship. He said, "A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense." And in this quote, King Solomon is steadfast in advising and teaching that wisdom fosters patience and the ability to forgive, which are honorable traits of a good character. In another quote, he said, "A gossip betrays confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret." And in this quote, it emphasizes that integrity involves keeping confidence and not spreading rumors. He said, "The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short." And in this quote, we learn that living a righteous and reverent life can lead to longevity, while wickedness shortens one's life. He said, "A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom." Here, King Solomon teaches us that fools enjoy their malicious plans, while wise people find joy in seeking knowledge and understanding. He said, "Dishonest money dwindles away, but whomsoever gathers money little by little makes it grow." Here King Solomon teaches us that ill-gotten gains are temporary, short-lived, while honest, consistent, and the gradual accumulation of wealth is surely sustainable. He said, "The righteous eat to their heart's content, but the stomach of the wicked goes hungry." And in this quote we learn that those who live rightly are satisfied, while those who live wickedly are always left wanting more. He said, "A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother." In this quote, we learn that children's actions impact their parents' happiness and well-being. In another quote, he said, "Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs." In this quote, we learn that hatred causes strife, while love and forgiveness resolves conflicts. King Solomon said in another quote, "The lips of the righteous know what is fitting, but the mouth of the wicked only what is perverse." And in this quote, we learn that righteous people speak appropriately, while the wicked act and speak perversely. He said, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty." In this quote, we learn that careful and consistent effort results in success, while the opposite is true, because when we rush into action, it can often lead to failure. He said, "He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done." And in this quote, it reminds us that acts of kindness towards the needy are valued by God. Being kind to others, being kind to the poor, will surely lead to one being rewarded, as God reward those who lend to the poor. King Solomon said, "Through patience, a ruler can be persuaded, and a gentle tongue can break a bone." And this quote metaphorically speaks to having patience, and that gentle speech and patience are powerful and can achieve significant outcomes. He said, "The prudent keep their knowledge to themselves, but a fool's heart blurts out folly." In other words, wise people are discreet with their knowledge, while fools speak without thinking. That it's better to think before we speak, because again, words can hurt. He said, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up." This quote teaches us about teamwork, collaboration, and mutual support leads to greater success and resilience. King Solomon said, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Here we learn that in moments of conflict and tension, King Solomon's words remind us of the transformative power of kindness and diplomacy. By choosing gentleness over aggression, we can diffuse hostility and foster harmony in our relationships. He said, "Better a little with fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil." Here in this quote, King Solomon teaches us and reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in inner peace and contentment. In a world driven by consumerism and excess, finding satisfaction in simplicity brings lasting fulfillment. He said, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Here, King Solomon's words underscores the profound influence of upbringing and education in shaping one's character. By instilling values of integrity and virtue in our children, we equip them to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and resilience. In another quote, King Solomon says, "The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin." Here in this quote, King Solomon's words reminds us of the importance of humility and teachability. By embracing wise counsel and guidance, we cultivate humility and wisdom, guarding against the folly of self-reliance and pride. He said, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." This is a profound quote. Here, King Solomon, the wise, his words underscore the significance of emotional health and self-awareness. By safeguarding our hearts and nurturing inner peace, we chart a course of purpose and fulfillment in our lives. These are the great, wise words of wisdom from King Solomon. And through his profound quotes, he continues to inspire us, guide us, in navigating the various complexities in the life we live today. And may his words inspire us to seek wisdom, to cultivate virtue, and to live our lives with integrity, dignity, enriching our lives and those around us. If we brought you value today, comment below and subscribe for more profound insights into the wisdom and knowledge from some of the most prolific minds of all times. If this video resonates with you, click on part 3 of this series and remember this quote where King Solomon said, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." Until next time, stay safe, stay motivated, and thanks for watching The Growth Mindset. Take care.